If someone were to ask me what my favorite type of media is, I'd say it's music. From dissecting songs on my downtime to exploring new genres, to making mashups, I did it all from a very young age. Even now, for my friends who are working in music or working on post-production stuff, ask me to help lend my ears over since my heightened hearing can pick up anything. But as for media that I always come back to, regardless of how the years treated them, there's always been two that I always love coming back to. And those two are Touhou and Vocaloid. While Touhou to me is this comfort food with circles taking already existing songs and turning them into different genres like jazz, rock, metal, and somehow Celtic music. That one boggles me till this day, but for Vocaloid, that's the one that always makes me happy to explore. Because while everything does lead back to Touhou, Vocaloid and vocal synths are almost the start of everything. If there's a person who wants to start making music, a voice bank provides an artist a singer for them to work with and to help make any songs they had in mind come to life. So because of that, the hold down Vocaloid is extremely far and wide. Because while yes, Touhou is older and definitely has its gems you have to dig for, Vocaloid is a huge cave system that no matter where you start, whether the same entrance or different, you'll always find something new no matter what. However, music does take time to make. It's one of the most complicated creative endeavors to figure out, and that can get more complicated if you decide to slap an MV on it as well, on top of life and possible confident issues with hearing everyone else's works. Let's just say a self-given deadline may be moved a smudge more than once or twice, and could possibly get stuck on a song that they'll forever tweak and then decide to scrap. It sucks when that happens, because then you'll get in a rut thinking that all the work you poured into is now wasted, which in turn leads to a creative slump, self-doubt, burnout, and worst of all, getting knocked down and not being able to get back up. But the way my friends have always found a way to get our creative butts into gear was by always making a mini event. Way back in ye old 2011 SoundCloud, people would add a hashtag to their song as blank cores, the blank being a media of shared interest. Wanna do something with Zelda?
Yeah. Get jazzy on. I'm that flight that you get on.
Bam! Zelda core. Gundam style? Gundam core. The evolution of all of these cores that are happening now is, well, this. A way for people to get creative, share ideas, and make something together by being called under a banner to just mass post, and to be proud of what they made. Touhou always has music festivals led by fans, and in 2025, the Vocaloid community started their own online event called Vocagathering. Vocagathering as a music event is such a unique experience to see. A posting event where artists are given a specific day to upload and submit a song with the hashtag for others to see. The inspiration behind this event is none other than Vocacole? It's okay, so it's Vocaloid and Collective. So Vocacole. If I am wrong, then you can Camille me. Okay. So, the inspiration behind this event is none other than Vocacole. Now, what is Vocacole, you may ask? Well, simply enough, it's another Vocaloid posting event only hosted on Nico Nico with ranking systems. These rankings are top 30 to top 100, remix, rookie, odotemita, utatemita, ensoshite and MMD/3D CG. Also, there's a music app named after this event that's only in Japanese, but the team did say they're working on English support, so be on the lookout for that. So just like Vocacole, Vocagathering also decided to add a ranking system as well for artists to be incentivized to post. And the coolest thing out of this, and to help people find other artists, is the Discovery Radio on their website, where you're able to get random songs and vote for them. Last year's winner was Vocacat, but the super incredibly relatable song to me that jump-started her career one of the few songs I consider to be a high-end 2016 dessert. And also, I saw this performed live at MagFest with friends in that circle. That was a genuine blast to experience.
You guys so fucking much.
No, thank you! You're the best!
Love you guys. Thank you.
We love you too!
But I'm gonna be real here. Who cares about rankings? All the people are making songs in this house. Like this person, Dragon Chesu. First time they made a song and the vibes are immaculate. Just look at the description of it. First time for literally everything and it turned out this good? And because this event is worldwide and it takes every style under the sun, you get tons and tons of submissions from different countries using their vocal synths. So exploring this event is an absolute blast and learning experience to go through. And also, guess what? Now that you heard me rant a bit about music and lore dump an online posting event, you get to listen to me talk about my favorite submissions of this year. Yep, that's right, you. That very special you get to let your dreams take flight and listen to me gush about my Oompies music and how cool and awesome they are, and subscribe please. Okay, so Vocagathering 2025, 134 submissions. That's manageable to a normal person to listen through. 2026. 414 submissions. That's manageable for a 2011 SoundCloud addict like me. The amount of whack and peak I've listened to for all my years is too much. Don't believe me? Well, here's this. And this. So going into more than 400 songs, obviously you're going to get a grab bag of variety of, well, everything. The best example of this is just looking at the podium placements of this year, starting off with the Bridesmaid of 2025, Starecat, with a toxic love song in the form of playing each song, very cunning, very powerful. But that's not all. There's also the haha submissions that sometimes are heavily complicated to replicate that brought me back to SoundCloud, like this one. And also extremely polished ones like this one.
Nobody can flop like me. Yeah, I'm kind of the worst at the things I see. I'm a one-of-a-kind child.
But the one that I adore to death, the one that has so much juice and love oozing from it that you can tell that the producer put so much care into that song that they genuinely feel like a madman. I'm of course talking about the one, the only, my favorite Vocagathering song of 2026.
I want to know the meaning of life. I want to know what could be worth giving up your time to lie and forgotten grace with, 'cause you stand by. I want to hear the stories that died. I want to know the reasons we fight 10 times until then I'll stand by the side of everyone's wrong.
When I was a teenager, my music instructor told me something that I hold to this very day. If someone's music makes you want to explore not only their backlog of songs, but the history of what inspired them to make that song, then that artist is truly someone to look at. I always understood the first part and left the second part to me digging into games. But this song, with how much care and love Luce put into this, which you can see by reading the description, it made me interested and delve into researching Vladivostok about this war, why it's the country's capital, looking at the letters in the MV, just everything. If any of you haven't checked this song out, please do. Everyone who worked on the song did a phenomenal job. And Luce, if you are watching this, 2 things for you. 1, stop eating Popeyes, and 2, I kneel.
I want to have the right to my life. I want to know the joys of brighter days, to stand beyond the reach of mortality. I know that I need to survive. I got to share the stories we write across the time. So when the sun finds us all standing in flight, could I come free? I can't live it with me. And so you'll see that they last eternally. We live, but they rest to my feet. Love is now there to glory.
There are so many submissions in this event that I could go on and on and on about, but what makes me so giddy about this is not the songs themselves, but the ability to make stuff with people and the connection of the community worldwide. Because that to me is what Vocagathering and Vocaloid is. An amazing event for all artists alike, people and friends getting together and making something to release on a specific day, while also exploring new artists and music, possibly making new connections and friends to help collaborate and learn from in the future. In other words, Vocagathering is a celebration of the community, even more than Vocaloid. While yes, if you wanted to get bare bones with it, people might upload on that day to try and get the #1 rank and a boost in popularity. But to show why I don't believe in that thought process, there's another music event I want to talk about that at its surface is a tournament for artists to duke it out, but is the soul of its community. Let me tell you about the Grand Beatbox Battle.
Yo.
GBB started as a part of a music festival in Switzerland, but because of 3 people who believed in their craft so much, they transformed this side event to a full-blown event for not only beatboxing, but for looping, producing, team battles, and many more, taking this event around the world. And while, yes, this is a competition for money to see who's the best, but it's also a worldwide celebration of this craft, to the point where you get this.
上を向いて歩こう涙なこぼれ愛を生み出す春の日一人ぼっちの夜幸せは本当は上に幸 세화한 오우니 부기어도 부기들 랍랍거북로 부기대납 거버렛 거비어도 보넷 옷만 수북 랍거노 비 빗돌이 버지노 여루
A Canadian singing a very classical Japanese song to a crowd of thousands. That right there is why I love music. It's the only universal language that can bring everyone together, that can only respect, admire, and even love each other.
Thank you very much. I usually don't perform because I want to make sure that all the attention's on my friends, and I always try to go and lay back in the cut, but thank you so much for appreciating what I do.
It's why I love listening to music events like GBB and Vocagathering, because I get to experience people banding together under one event, creating something that they love to do with friends and getting to put something out there on the world. And it doesn't matter how polished it is or how fancy the MV or literally any quotations big they are to me. I will always listen to everyone's music because whether the artist sees it as good or not, they took the time to make it. So what better way to show my appreciation to them by just listening to it? And of course, GBB is way different from Vocagathering because, well, it's been running since 2011. But to me, Vocagathering is a super unique event to what it's trying to follow, because Vocaloid is just Japan based and only works inside of that space and that part of the culture, while Vocagathering goes everywhere, which is rare. Hell, the winner of 2026 is Australian based, and the two following suit are friends from different countries working together. Even my favorite submission is like that as well. And obviously there is a ranking, and of course it's gonna be stupidly dumbed down to it just being a King of a Hill event. But Vocagathering is something so special right now that I am highly curious how this event and team will do the next following years, because I believe that this event can become something like GBB, a small event celebrating their culture, art, and the worldwide community that became something bigger. So if there's anyone out there who's too afraid to start mingling, start fully messing around in a DAW and post their music online, or an artist posting art or whatever's medium you're working on, then just listen to what the man, the myth, the Lion Mate said in his final round in 2023.
Yeah, I'm running, I'm stopping, I'm thinking, I'm searching for answers that no one can give me. I live in the game that I don't wanna play. Well, I know that the shots on this one click it well like woo. It's in my head, man. Writing songs 'cause it's good for my health, man. But still my deepest time I should have pressed the red button. No, lemon in my thoughts while I'm popping on the button like whoa. I need to calm down. I'm just looping. This is my playground. Touching buttons and spinning some weird sounds. I'm making music and that's what it's all about. And if anyone ever tells you that this competition or any judge in the world can decide if your music is better good, don't listen to them. Because you're unique and you should be listened to. Aight.
This has been Lounge. Thanks for watching, and let's meet back again, shall we?